What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're pulling out all of the stock sound dampening. Right now Ash is giving the whole car a good vacuum, but we got some dry ice. We're gonna be taking that out today. Here's what we got. 70% isopropyl alcohol, because that's what was in the medicine container. And then we have about 10 pounds of dry ice. Walk you guys through my whole front end. So we're pretty much complete here. We pretty much got everything lined up. I still need to get, I actually can mount this on this side. Once it's all mounted up, everything does line up very, very nicely. This car actually has very, very nice body lines after all the body work I did. I still need to get some brackets. I need to get the bumper bracket and the corner light bracket before I can put this side back together with the headlights, but I know it'll fit. I cut out my bottom radiator support because this thing was like beyond repair. And we're gonna fab something else up, but not right now.
So we got Nathan over here. He's about to lay the dry ice down. Big ass bag.
What I'm actually gonna do?
Break it, yeah.
Yeah, is I'm gonna prep it in this bucket. Because I read that it works best when it's in the smallest pieces you can get it in. And now I can't even see.
Oh shit. Dude, this looks like we're doing some witchcraft stuff, bro.
We are, bro. We're resurrecting a dead CRX.
Heck yeah. Hey, do you remember how long this is supposed to sit here for?
Just a few minutes. Basically the idea, see, you can already hear it cracking.
Mm-hmm.
The cracking should actually be the sound dampening, like splitting from the bare metal. Not bare metal, but you know what I mean.
Try getting some like bigger pieces to stay on the little, on the incline part.
Oh, it's already coming off. Ah,
Fuck yeah.
nice. So yeah, that's actually what's supposed to happen. It's supposed to come off in really large chunks.
Damn, that stick looks weird under there.
It's all fresh.
Yeah. That's cool.
It's cold too.
Yeah, bro, you just lowered its freezing temp. Throw those big pieces right there on it.
This is the perfect Halloween activity.
Mm-hmm.
Remove sound dampening from your project car. And the longer it's on there, the easier it's coming off, I'm noticing.
So me and Nathan got both our sides pretty much done. Now it's time for cleanup, and then we'll up you guys again.
All right, you guys. So we got all of the stock sound dampening out. It's in a bucket, and it actually weighs a little bit. Like, this is actually a good, like, what, 5-10 pounds?
Yeah, about 5 pounds.
So we can call this weight reduction too. It came out pretty clean. I'm pretty happy with it. So next step for this and next step for the interior is I'm gonna probably go through all of this, sand it down all the way to bare metal, and we're gonna spray it all red. It's gonna be cool. But that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for this video, guys. Let me walk you guys through the body work I've gotten done though. So I have my whole front end aligned. This does line up perfectly. It just needs to be clipped in. This fender does have some slight damage right here, which is preventing it, but we're not bad at all. I still need to get the headlight bracket. All right, so check it out, guys. Down here, I've cut off my front radiator support. It was the only way I could basically line up the bumper. It was just basically beyond repair. It was so damaged. What we're gonna do in the future, we're gonna weld a bar across, probably a tube. We might just use flat stock and try to remake the stock radiator support. So that's my plan for that. But pretty much, once I get this entire car down to a bare metal, super smooth finish, I'm gonna go through, circle like literally every single tiny imperfection it has, those dents out, or using a minimal amount of Bondo. I really don't want to use that much Bondo. That was the reason I undid all of the body work that was already done to this car, because whoever did the body work previously used a ton of Bondo. That fender was caked up in Bondo, this hood was, and that quarter panel were all caked up in Bondo, and that's pretty much my least favorite thing. But that's going to be the next step, is dent removal and prepping this car to get a layer of primer over it. But the interior, bro, are you sanding it?
Yeah.
All right, Ash is already stepping ahead of me, but that's all we got to do. What's going on, you guys? So here's that CRX. This just came into the junkyard 2 days ago. It's on, what are these? What does that say? Oh, these are on Monroe springs. Monroe struts. What do we have in here? Ah. Don't tell me. Oh. Guys, this is the key. All right, so I found the key to this car. It's a matching key. Aftermarket plastic headlights. Anyways, I have a lot of work to do, so we're gonna see what we can get, and I'll update you guys after. So I'm starting off by just grabbing some hardwares and brackets that I need, but I wanted to show y'all. This is the DX/SI bumper support. See how it's actually a crash beam and how it's freaking huge. On the contrary, the HF is a hollow bar. It's a tube. So we're pretty much done here. I got a ton of stuff. I don't know if you guys recognize what these little clips are. These are the blue clips that hold on the trim to the quarter panel and the fender and the door as well, but the door's missing. I also managed to get 4 of the little trims. I already have a complete set of the little trims, but still, you can never have enough. I got the gas in the trunk, and then I got a ton of these clips. These are the clips that hold the side skirts up. And on my CRX, since they went over everything with red paint, including the clips. Most of my clips were like unsalvageable. They ended up stripping out as I was pulling them out. But I have almost a full set of these little clips, and they are usable. I know they look a little ugly, but they will work. And I was hoping I could pull this dash out, because as you can see, this dash is pretty much mint. This is a really nice dash, but I lost my deep 12mm. And as you guys know, you need a deep 12mm to drop the steering column. So unless it wants to pop up out of nowhere, I'm probably gonna leave without it. I was thinking about taking these clear tails, because I know these can sell, but they only really sell when they're clear, like 100% clear. They don't have the red. And as you can see, these ones have some overspray. Paint job's not very good. All right, fam. So I got the whole dash pulled, and now I'm gonna pull out all of the little hardwares holding the climate control, and I'm gonna try to take note of exactly how all of this is set up, because I do have all of this, but I'm running the AC bypass because I'm not going to be running AC. Similar setup though. Everything just bolts in like this. I just need to take note of all of the mounting locations. You do need to take these brackets. There's this bracket and then there's that bracket. And it would be nice to take the wiring harness, because I don't have the wiring harness. But anywho, I did strip this entire dash because I wanted to buy it as a bare dash. That's a certain option that they have at LKQ, where they only charge you $40 versus 100. And I really did want to take it until I actually removed it and realized that it does have a lot of cracking. I don't know. Is that worth $50? Because it is minty, aside from those cracks. Like, because on my dash, all of this is like white, like it's like chunks are taken out of the foam. Ugh. But I don't know. Like, I don't know if I want to spend the money on something. No, okay, I'm not taking it. See, I was just touching it and I already started falling apart. I'm not going to take this after all. All right, guys, we're pretty much done here. The last thing I managed to get was the little brackets and all the bolts for the climate control. I have the two brackets right here on the seat. Let's get out of here. Is this what I think it is? This is what I think it is. Guys, check this out. This is cool. This is the first Beetle I'm actually going to say is cool. Ooh, what happened to that one? Hey, second gen Prelude. OEM Stanley lights, just like Frank's car. What the heck? Dang, they got freaking gills in the taillights. BA4. Blue interior. Automatic too. Cool. And this one has the B20, I think. The B20A. Yeah, B20A. Frank's has the A18, I think. A series. B20A is also not really B series either. Okay, let's get out of here. Check it out, guys. This is what it looks like the next day. Ash already started sanding that side. As you can see, we're gonna easily be able to sand down to bare metal now. We're not gonna have any of the sound dampening. There is a little bit of residue left over, but you know, it's not that big of a deal. It's gonna be so much easier to sand through this now that all the sound dampening is gone than it was before. There's still that tiny patch in the hatch that I'm gonna need to remove. I just need more dry ice for it. I actually used a lot of dry ice, like a lot more dry ice than I thought I would need. Originally, we were only gonna get like 5 pounds, but they only sold it by 6 pound slab. So I was like, let's get 2. That equaled about like $20. And it turned out to be perfectly enough. Like, so about 6 pounds to do each side of your interior. And then maybe, you know, another like little 4 pound slab to do the back. That came out great. I'm really happy with it. And if I didn't explain it well enough the first time, basically you're gonna get your dry ice and you're gonna get isopropyl alcohol, rubbing alcohol, as strong of a concentrate as you can get. And originally I mixed the alcohol and the ice in a bucket, and that was how I did this side. But I think Ash had more luck doing it the opposite way. Basically, he spread out all of his ice all across the sound dampening, and then he poured the alcohol. Because basically what happens when you pour isopropyl alcohol on dry ice, you create a reaction. The alcohol is like a catalyst, and it drops the surface temperature like drastically. You go to, I don't know how cold it gets, but it gets a lot colder than it was like 5 seconds ago, and that shock is what makes the sound dampening crack and release from the metal, and that's what you want to do. Once you do that, then that's when you get it coming off in like the giant slabs, and that's how it should be. Like, you should pull it off in giant chunks. I used a screwdriver to pry out like the little tiny sections that got left behind, but for the most part you're going to be trying to get it to all come off in giant slabs. All right, so let's go through everything I got at the junkyard. Quarter panel trims, fender trims. Remember, I already have a full set of these that came with the car, but it's always good to have extras. These are the fender trim, the fender side skirt, like that. These ones are black. I have a full set, but remember, all of my trim was, all my side skirts and everything were painted red, and these were there, so I took them. We have a little coin box, which I don't need this, honestly, guys. All of the stuff that I'm currently setting out right now is just extra good parts that I managed to get yesterday. This will most likely all be for sale. What I do actually need starts now. These are the climate control brackets. These hold the blower motor, the AC evaporator, and stuff. Also more spare parts actually, but these are in nicer condition than mine, because again, my blue interior was painted black. These are the actual black side vents for the dash. The radiator brackets, don't have those, now I have those. And then last is that last bracket that I needed for this side. We also got another main relay. We got that band that I lost the first time we pulled the fuel filter bracket. Now we have that band, that's cool. And then most importantly, I got a ton of hardwares. Ton of hardwares. The biggest come up for me were honestly these guys. These are the little plastic screw clips that you need to mount your side skirts. And as you can see, I did get a lot of them removed, but there's a few that were just, bleh, it wasn't happening. I have way more than I'm gonna need now, so that's really good. But anyways, check it out. Complete side trim for my CRX. Complete. And yes, I do have a little bit more than this. I have the quarter panel on the fender. I have extra sets of those. But yeah, complete. All I need to do now is sand my side skirts and the door trim. And that's good. All right, guys. So I'm a little mad at myself right now. I dropped my dash and it just took some more damage. So I have it standing up right here, but look, we broke all of that stuff off. I mean, given this dash was already in pretty crappy condition, like it's covered in cracks, the foam is all messed up. So I'm not, you know, it's not the end of the world. As you guys saw yesterday, I almost replaced this dash. But the reason I want to replace this dash is because it was painted completely black. But if I don't update you guys at the end of the day, it's because it got too dark. Either way, that pretty much wraps it up for this video. If you guys want to if you guys want to stick around for the CRX content, if you guys want to see where this build goes, like, subscribe, comment, and let's keep going.